It was a bright Monday morning. The birds were singing, and the sun was shining softly through the windows. 10-year-old Ahmed was finishing his breakfast when his grandfather called him. Ahmed, grandfather, said with a smile, I need to send an important letter to my old friend. Would you like to come with me to the post office? Ahmed had never been inside a post office before. He had only seen one from outside while riding in the car. Excited to learn something new, he quickly replied, Yes, Grandpa. I'd love to come after breakfast. Ahmed put on his shoes, and they walked together toward the nearby post office. Along the way, Grandfather explained how people had been sending letters for hundreds of years. Before mobile phones and the internet, Grandfather said letters were the best way to stay in touch with family and friends. Ahmed, listen carefully. That sounds wonderful. It must have been exciting to receive a letter. Grandfather smiled. It certainly was. Soon they reached a small red and white building with a sign that read Post Office. Inside, the post office was clean and quiet. Several people were waiting in line. Some were sending parcels, while others were buying stamps. Ahmed looked around with curiosity. I didn't know so many things happened here, he whispered. A friendly postal clerk greeted them. Good morning. How may I help you today? Grandfather handed over an envelope. I would like to send this letter. The clerk weighed the envelope and placed a few colorful stamps on it. Ahmed looked at the stamps closely. Why do letters need stamps? He asked. The clerk smiled. Stamps are like tickets. They show that the sender has paid for the letter to travel from one place to another. Ahmed nodded happily. So the stamp is like paying the bus fare for the letter. Everyone laughed kindly. That's a great way to think about it, said the clerk. Grandfather paid for the postage. The clerk carefully stamped the envelope with today's date. What does that stamp mean? Ahmed asked. It tells us when and where the letter was mailed, the clerk explained. After that, Grandfather dropped the letter into a large red mailbox. Ahmed watched it disappear. Where does it go now? The clerk pointed toward the back room. Our workers collect the letters, sort them by city and country, and send them on trucks, trains, or airplanes. Ahmed imagined thousands of letters traveling across mountains, rivers, and oceans. That's amazing, he said as they waited. Ahmed noticed a woman packing a gift box. Is she sending a present? He asked. Yes, Grandfather answered. People also send parcels with clothes, books, toys, and many other things. Nearby, another customer was collecting a registered letter. Ahmed asked, "What is a registered letter?" The clerk explained, "A registered letter is very important. We keep track of it during its journey, and the receiver signs for it." Ahmed was learning something new every minute. Before leaving, grandfather bought a small booklet of beautiful stamps. "These are for you," he said. Ahmed looked surprised. "For me?" "Yes. Many people collect stamps as a hobby. Every stamp tells a story about a country, its animals, famous people, or special events." Ahmed carefully looked at each stamp. One showed a colorful bird, another showed a mountain. One had the national flag. "There, like tiny pieces of history," he said. Grandfather nodded proudly. Outside the post office, they sat on a bench for a few minutes. Ahmed asked, "Grandpa, do you think people still enjoy writing letters?" Grandfather smiled warmly. "Yes. A handwritten letter carries feelings that no text message can replace. When someone writes a letter, they spend time thinking about every word." Ahmed thought about his grandmother, who lived in another city. "I want to write a letter too, Grandma," he said. "I'm sure she would be very happy," grandfather replied. He carefully wrote, "Dear Grandma, today I visited the post office with Grandpa. I learned how letters travel from one place to another. I hope you are healthy and happy. I miss you and can't wait to see you. With love, Ahmed." Grandfather helped him address the envelope correctly. The next morning, they walked back to the post office together. This time, Ahmed proudly placed his own letter into the red mailbox. As it slipped inside, he smiled. "My letter is beginning its journey." Grandfather placed a gentle hand on Ahmed's shoulder, and somewhere, your grandmother will soon receive a wonderful surprise. A week later, a letter arrived at Ahmed's home. It was from Grandma. She thanked Ahmed for his thoughtful letter, said it had brought tears of joy to her eyes. She was proud that he had learned about the importance of the post office and the value of handwritten messages. Ahmed carefully folded the letter and placed it in a small box to keep forever. From that day on, he understood that even in a world full of technology, a simple letter could carry love, kindness, and memories across any distance.